like having things and I like filmmaking. My favorite thing is to buy filmmaking things. Does this make me a better filmmaker? I like to think so. Does it make me a great filmmaker? Of course not. They get me to a certain level, and then when I feel like I need to get to the next level, I buy something else that I think is gonna get me to that next level. But I forget to realize that I have to have a purpose for the tool that I'm using it for. Like, what is it about my filmmaking that requires me to have this certain amount of stuff? I know a lot of us have experienced this problem in our creation called gear acquisition syndrome, where you go and buy something because you feel like it's gonna get you to the next level. And then once that gets you to a certain level, you wanna buy something else, and then something else comes along that you think is gonna get me better, so then I buy that. And that happens to a lot of us. And especially the day and age that we live in now, that you see something new come out every single day. And it feels like you always need these tools to get you to the next level, because a lot of these filmmakers on YouTube or video creators that got you to a certain part in your craft, that they started off teaching a certain craft, and then now it feels like all they're doing are being a marketing ploy of that companies or certain companies to be able to get you to buy things. And I mean, I don't look down on those creators, because obviously if I was in the same boat, I would do the same. If a company is reaching out to give you something for a video, like, that's the reason why we do this. We love gear, we like talking about gear, but it just feels like there's always new gear coming out that it makes us forget about the most important part of the creation process, and that's the actual creating part of it. It's being able to put something out, dwell in it, and be able to think about what you did, and then be able to create something else so you can become a better filmmaker, better craftsman in whatever endeavor you're trying to go at. And for me, I go and buy something that is gonna aid me in a certain specific area, and once my job in that specific area is over, I don't get rid of that thing, and it just creates clutter in my closet or my drawers. We have these tools to help us get better, but they just become obstructions, and I don't want all these obstructions while I'm creating. I want to create this minimal mindset, minimal tool set that I have, so I can be able to create at a faster pace. And the beauty of being able to create something consistently is that it makes you think about what are the things that you need to be able to get your job done. And I'm realizing that I don't need all this stuff, all these fancy bells and whistles. I just need my camera, some mics, some lights, and that's it. Like, I can stay very minimal. So I'm gonna start renting and selling some of the stuff I don't need, so I can be able to get back to the root of everything, which is just creating and focusing on creating content that I really love to do. Because I want to go back from my tools to be tools. I don't want them to become obstructions anymore. Being a creative is hard enough, and you have all these things pushing down on you in different places, and I don't want my creative space, the place where I can go and kind of silence everything out and just create. I don't want it to be another obstruction for myself, and that's kind of what it's become. So I am exiting this phase of messiness and clutterness to hopefully enter a new phase of my filmmaking, and hopefully I can narrow in the stuff that I do like using to create, and kind of have this go-to setup that I can always go to when I think about creating stuff for myself or for other people. Hopefully it will lead me to a new phase of my creation of this minimalistic filmmaking. I've never been a minimalist or never thought that less is more, but hopefully I can focus on just the stuff that I need. And so that's kind of the point. I just want to go back to the roots of creating, and hopefully I can clear my mind as well as clear my shelf space. And just as I was finishing this video about why you shouldn't focus on buying things, I get this package that I'm excited about, that hopefully I will make a video about this soon, but it's pretty ironic, right?